made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Flushed out right.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions take an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defense.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's complete to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Fields. Open man right side is St. Brown. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A handoff for Herbert. And the ball is knocked out, and the Lions have recovered.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. It's Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Throwing now, Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand